Today I'm going to get the Toy Story 3 PlayStation Platinum. This game is available on the catalog, so when I saw it I thought, oh my god, it's the PS3 version of Toy Story 3. However, I soon realised it was the PSP version. So I left the game installed on my PS5 for about a year and then decided with the announcements of the remaster for the PS3 game, I'd finally jump in and complete the PSP version of the game and platinum it. I have minimal experience on this game before now, so this is all new to me, but that didn't stop me enjoying it as much as I did. Anyway, let's go. We spawn in on this train here, which is the start of Toy Story 3, where Ham the pig has turned evil. The game has 13 missions to complete, with each of them having 2 trophies per mission, so the platinum is pretty straightforward, with us this mission having to break 30 barrels and collect 8 rail tracks. As a big Lego fan anyway, I personally like smashing everything up in a level, and therefore going to get 30 barrels and smash them up was pretty straightforward. However, we did miss out on getting the full set of the 8 rails, and therefore would have to get that trophy at a later mission. We then spawn in Andy's bedroom, where the entire set of toys hatch this mission to get Andy to play with them again. During this, we had to close 2 of the blinds, and we also had to find 8 light bulbs. We did both of these successfully, as it was very easy. It's actually quite a quick mission, and Andy's bedroom looks brilliant, even for a PSP port. This is actually one of my favourite missions. Up next, but the toys, of course, eventually get put in the trash by accident by Andy's mum. And therefore, during this mission, you are basically trying to find them all with Buzz. And during this, you have to find 8 of the ball makers, and you also have to drop these car keys here on the floor. Looking at PlayStation, this is actually the most commonly earned trophy because it's kind of in your face to make these keys drop off, which turns off the car lights. Woody gets pretty lucky though, as Andy chooses to keep him and take him to college. Therefore, our next mission is playing as Woody, and during this, we had to find 8 windmill toys and strain up 6 pictures. We didn't get all the windmill toys, but the pictures were very easy to spot because they're in your face, and you actually had to use them as ledgers. And this would be our last mission before we head to Sunnyside. The toys soon regret going to Sunnyside, as, let's just say, Lotso, he's not very nice. At this point in the game though, they don't know, of course, and Buzz goes to Lotso to try and get them switched to a more mature room with kids who, as they put it, know how to play with them. On our way through the ventilation system and all the different rooms, we have to find 8 food toys and knock over 3 jars. Apparently we're meant to be the good one, but here we are knocking over glass jars with kids around. Woody though, he ain't having any of it, and he is going back to Andy and has left them at Sunnyside. On his way home though, or home, we have to get 8 aeroplanes and scare off 8 pigeons. The UK needs its very own Woody, as there are pigeons everywhere. Buzz is back to trashing the joint again, as he has to knock down 5 balls. He does this on his way to find Lotso. During this, we also have to find 8 jigsaw pieces as well. After Buzz is captured by Lotso, we then spawn in Bonnie's bedroom with Woody. Woody had an unsuccessful / semi-successful escape from Sunnyside. At Bonnie's bedroom, he meets all the other toys, and the toys tell him the dark truth about Lotso, and that leads to Woody wanting to go back. Before he knows this, however, he finds Andy's address on the PC, and the entire mission basically revolves around that. Again, Bonnie's bedroom is well put together, a bit like Andy's. We have to find 8 plastic butterflies, and we also have to walk on 8 patent tubes. So this entire game, we're just making a mess. After Woody finds out the truth what's going on in Sunnyside, he then breaks back in to Sunnyside. We now have a few gold trophies actually, as our first one comes where we have to drop down 6 suspended ceilings in one go. These were quite easy to find for a gold trophy, as they were highlighted different colours, and on the way we had to find 8 animal blocks as well. This was a bit more of a challenge, as you had the risk of getting caught. Now we have a little problem at Sunnyside though, because Buzz has been captured by Lotso, and he has had his settings reset, so he has forgot who he is. He's been put on guard, and all these other toys have been put on a quote-unquote jail, but Jessie finds a way out, and it's her responsibility to save them all. Well, our responsibility, I guess. The trophies in this mission were quite easy. We had to knock off these 5 red magnets. Somehow this was a gold trophy, and we also had to find Jessie's hat collection. The toys are in trouble again though. Who would have thought? They end up at the city dump, and we have to save them. But whilst we're doing this, we need to find 8 artificial flowers, and one of our first challenge trophies, we have to not fall off into the conveyor belt before we save Jessie. I did fail this pretty early on, so I literally quit the mission and reloaded it because I was not going through that entire mission just to replay the entire thing again. However, that said, this was one of my favourite missions. It was put together really well. Again, considering this is a PSP game and ported over, the graphics look really good. The detailing is pretty decent as well. At this point, I was really getting impressed by the game. This would only continue because the next mission, we get to play with the 3 aliens, which are my personal favourite characters from the Toy Story universe. They get to finally find the Claw. And we have to find 8 space rocket pieces, which is very fitting. And we also only have to switch between the aliens 50 times or less. So we are limited on the amount of times we can switch. These challenge trophies right at the end are pretty good. I wish there's actually a few more of them. And I wish that was actually the second trophy in each of the missions. Overall, though, they were really fun to do. Before approaching the final mission, though, I wanted to clean up. We had 2 more trophies left before the final mission to make sure we could get the platinum at the end of the final one. We had to go all the way back to start and get the 7th and 8th rail. And then we also had to collect the final windmill. And then that was it. All we had now was 2 trophies to the final mission and the platinum trophy. Heading into the final mission, I was a little sad to see this game end. Obviously, it's a shorter game, but I knew that going in. However, from being disappointed that it wasn't the PS3 port to enjoying this game, well, it definitely impressed me. On our final mission, we had to find 8 stickers, and we also had to reach the TV truck without falling off. Very similar to the conveyor belt trophy. If you want to know the story backline, the toys used the trash truck to get all the way back to Andy's house. And there is the platinum earned, another platinum. This is my 15th. We have 10 to go for the 2026 goal. And if you did enjoy today's video, make sure you like and subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you here for my next platinum game.